They were the untouchables of South Carolina, generations of lawyers and prosecutors ruling the Lowcountry like a kingdom. But in the summer of 2021, that kingdom crumbled. A mother and son were found murdered, and at the center of it all was one of their own. This is the story of how the Murdaugh Dynasty collapsed under the weight of its own lies, ending in betrayal, blood, and a courtroom showdown that shocked the nation. For nearly a century, the name of Murdaugh meant power. 3 generations of Murdaugh men served as solicitors, essentially district attorneys over 5 South Carolina counties. From their base in Hampton County, the family controlled not just the courtroom, but much of the local justice system. They owned a successful law firm, and their influence stretched across police departments, judges, and politics. They lived like royalty in a quiet corner of the American South, boating, hunting, and attending exclusive events. But behind the prestige, whispers of cover-ups, manipulation, and privilege had long circulated. On February 24, 2019, Paul Murdaugh, a 19-year-old, was driving his family's boat under the influence with 5 friends aboard. The boat crashed, and 19-year-old Mallory Beach was thrown into the water and killed. Witnesses claimed Paul had been drinking heavily, and because he was underage, someone had purchased alcohol for him using a fake ID. That someone allegedly was Alex Murdaugh's other son, Buster. But even with Paul facing charges, rumors swirled that the investigation was being slow-walked. The Murdaugh name was shielding him. That incident would ignite public scrutiny of a family that had long operated in the shadows. At 10:07 p.m. on June 7, 2021, Alex Murdaugh called 911 from the family's hunting estate in Islington, South Carolina. His voice trembled as he told dispatchers, "I've been up to it now. It's bad. It's bad. My wife and child have been shot badly." When deputies arrived, they found the bodies of Maggie Murdaugh, 52, and Paul Murdaugh, 22, shot multiple times near the dog kennels, one with a shotgun, the other with a rifle. To the public, it was a shocking act of violence, but for investigators, it was the beginning of a tangled web of secrets and lies. Initially, Alex was seen as a grieving husband and father. Investigation unfolded, suspicions mounted. Evidence revealed that Alex had no alibi. His cell phone and car GPS placed him at the crime scene minutes before the murders, contradicting his original story. But it didn't end there. Investigators began to dig into Alex's past, and what they found would blow the case wide open. Alex Murdaugh was secretly embezzling millions from his law firm and clients' money meant for injured plaintiffs and wrongful death settlements. The theft stretched back over a decade, totaling more than $8 million. He also revealed had a long-term addiction to opioids, spending thousands a week on pills. Facing lawsuits and criminal investigations, Alex became increasingly desperate. And in a shocking twist, just 3 months after the murders, he staged his own shooting. He told police he had been shot in the head by a stranger on the side of the road. But the truth? He had hired a former client to shoot him in an attempted insurance fraud scheme, hoping his surviving son, Buster would collect a $10 million life policy. It failed. The bullet only grazed his head and police saw right through it. On July 14th, 2022, Alex Murdaugh was charged with the murders of Maggie and Paul. His trial began in January 2023, drawing national attention. The prosecution painted a picture of a man unraveling, killing his wife and son to gain sympathy and delay the exposure of his financial crimes. But the most damning evidence, a video from Paul's phone recorded just minutes before his death. In the background, Alex's voice is clearly heard, placing him at the crime scene at the exact time he denied being there. After weeks of testimony, dramatic cross-examinations, and Alex taking the stand to claim his innocence, the jury took less than 3 hours. The verdict, guilty on all counts. Alex Murdaugh was sentenced to 2 consecutive life terms without parole. Today, the once powerful Murdaugh name is synonymous with scandal, corruption, and tragedy. Alex faces dozens more charges related to financial crimes. His law firm has collapsed. The wealth, influence, and privilege that once protected him or protected them, gone. And in a small towns across the South, the question lingers. How many lives were ruined before justice finally caught up?
If this story shook you, hit that like button and share your thoughts in the comments. How did one man's greed destroy a century of old legacy? And don't forget to subscribe, because every week I will bring you the darkest true crime stories behind the headlines. And make sure to stay tuned and to watch my tomorrow's video as I travel all the way to Mexico. The reason for going to Mexico is covered in that video, so don't forget to watch it. Okay, thank you for all of my subscribers. Thank you for my subscribers and for watching my video, and for my new subscribers. Subscribe, new subscribers, if you haven't, and if you have, thank you. So I love you all. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.